try this with the pick. Yeah.
Take it from the top.
Running, wild in the streets, running, wild in the streets, running, wild in the streets. In the heat of the zone when I called out a plumber, turned on the big light, pull me up with the big crime fighters and your newspaper writers. Still need a drug that's gonna kill my buzz. Wild, running, wild, running, wild, running, wild. 64 valiant, handful of valiants, couple of beers and if you be right, you better believe us, you better trust us. Teenage type, walking red now, wild, 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 wild. Wild on the streets, running, wild on the streets, running, wild on the streets, running, wild on the streets. Gang of the wolves, you have to choose. Messing with boys, you're bound to lose. Bottle in one hand, can in the other. Don't fool around, cause they're real mean mothers. Wild, running, wild, running, wild, running, wild.